All right. Very good game. Very good game. Very good game. Very good game. Unfortunately, not for you, but for Aston Villa. How far now? I see the game.
Like you said, the game na very good game. Now again, maybe you say, in my own opinion, I go say the better team lost. Yeah, the better team lost because Manchester United were the better team today than Aston Villa. I mean, those who are sincere and watch the game, they're gonna say that's so the team will actually be. But just come on our side. And honestly, there were a lot of positives. And the number one positive way me personally I want to draw from today, we say you get one person who they always they criticize, who I don't even like at all for that club. Now Patrick Dogu. But actually today, he no play so bad. Like he almost impressed me. But there are still some people where, as other people they build them their own work, not to they destroy. Yeah, people like them, sure. I don't know why at this level of the game, Luke Shaw on the Manchester United since 2015 or so. 2015, if not. Go they struggle with first touch, all those kind of things. See, they disrupt the team, they disrupt play. Yeah. If you check, now we coming into this weekend, we were the second highest goal scorers in the league. Yes. Tied second. Yeah, coming to this weekend. I don't know what it is right now, but would they play well? Would they score goals? But the problem now how to hold our chances, hold our lead, and finish games. That's most of our problem. Yeah. But
I mean, we saw the game. Beginning of the game, we see the pressure where Manchester United will be put in. Yeah. And I think it's also safe to say when the game starts, in the first 20, 25, 30 minutes, Manchester United even get the opportunity to score at least 2 goals if Sesko was able to finish those chances. Personally, I felt those chances they were very, very good chances. So now, then we can see the way the game turn around. On our defense, make terrible mistakes for the both goals. So, is it safe to say the biggest problem with Manchester United get right now the defense?
Very true. Our biggest problem right now is the defense. If you check, and that problem they come from the fact say we get defenders where number one they're very inexperienced. Mm-hmm. The starting backline today was Freaky Shaw, young Heaven and young Euro. Euro and Heaven are very strong players, but they need to learn more. Like they get a long way to go. They need to develop. But sure, not just this. So the defense they a little bit. It was a mixture of inexperience and rustiness. Mm-hmm. Rustiness coming from Shaw and inexperience from Heaven and Euro. Then complacency from Dalot, because if you watch the first goal where Aston Villa score, I mean Dalot been they mark the player. Yeah. Nobody like say nobody they mark the player. He mean they mark the player. All of a sudden, he just stop to mark the player. Like say then command them. Just stop what you are doing. Like, he just stop to mark the player, and the guy pass deliver the cross before Rogers pick up the ball. Mm-hmm. And scored. That kind of thing. Nobody's not defense, not the biggest problem. Yeah. And I think this is the problem when we don't have Matthias de Ligt around and the experience of Harry Maguire. Yeah. So if these two people can come back, I think with the way the team is going, because me I don't even expect say if you notice this, if you watch our season, if you watch us where this season, you know say the strongest part of our game is on the right hand flank. Right hand flank, the combination of Mbeumo and Amad Diallo, but they're not day to day, and it was not. Something was missing, but still, other people were able to step up. It wasn't that bad. Not really sure, but Dalot, man. Yeah.
No. I mean, you mentioned that first goal. A couple of errors will lead to the goal, like Dalot failing to continue to mark his man, and obviously that not a man. Then when he delivered the cross to Rogers, we saw the first touch. That first touch was very, very bad. That's why I agree with you with that inexperience of Euro. Because if an experienced defender, as you don't get that wrong first touch, we push the ball towards the throwing. You don't need to wait. Attack the guy, brush the guy, enter throwing. Say, fans go cheer. Then you go cheer on with the fans.
Yeah, you're supposed to press him because now for one thing about defending, you say you get different if you defend. If some defenders, you go need to be active when your opponent don't get heavy touch.
Yes.
You understand? When you don't get heavy touch, if you don't touch ball, you say you don't over touch him. He gives you an edge. Yes. Press immediately, but he just stand off, and this standing off thing a problem. Who don't they get post Feji? Now be the intensity way our players no get. So many everybody just they they relax. Now make contact go see Bruno would shout for them like saying they market. You understand? They just like to relax. Euro supposed attack Rogers immediately, follow him up. And we have a very good goalkeeper, but they really expose the guy a lot. And they expose the guy a lot. So the thing they make, come say the keeper no good. That ball. In fact, smoke will leave him.
It's very, very unfortunate. But before I go let you go, I would like maybe you touch a little bit on the substitution. I mean, obviously Bruno Fernandes get knocked when he take that shot, so he had to go. We understand that. But then what Amorim can decide to do after then, the choices of player we decide to bring in and the position. What do you think about the substitution? Do you think it was right or he could have done better?
Ruben Amorim. I don't know what be mid name for column. Ruben Kingsley Amorim. He never ever get them right with substitution. I never see where he makes sub before. In fact, he always makes sub we go even cause more problems. We define goal. Now the time not like say I know they look down on them. So many times we don't look at the academy don't deliver the club so many times. But at that point we needed strong legs. We needed technique. We needed the likes of Kobe Mainu to come in. No, personally, I didn't even like the fact that Uhate started that game. He wasn't even supposed to be there. If you check, in my opinion, if Casemiro is suspended, please play Kobe Mainu. I don't know what you. Oh, he's injured. Okay. Oh, better. So the substitutions. That means there was almost nobody. People like Joshua Zegzi, man. He hardly make tactical subs. He doing sub. Remove.
Yeah, like for like.
Yeah, like. He go come out this one, put this one. He did no tactic, no. You know go show say if you get some subs where we say other clubs go make Pep go make go. You go wonder
this is manager.
Yes, going on, but this one Ruben Amorim. They put Fletcher. They put Lacey. They put why even start why again one thing I want to talk. Using two natural defenders on the flanks has never worked for us before. Fact, that's never worked. If you play three fullbacks, okay, want to play two wing backs, with Ahmad and somebody else, it might work. But if you play two fullback, Mazraoui or Dogu, Dalot or Mazraoui, it will not work. It's a disaster. It can't work. It cannot work. But he keeps doing it. So the substitutions today were rubbish, off. Absolute off. In fact, I always tell some of my guys something. It not be must to even sub. 11 players will even start game, then finish them. I don't see them so many times for Premier League. If you don't get anybody where did there, if you can't do a better thing, leave them like that. Just leave and make the boys there will just hustle their way, But still, it was a good game. We like I said earlier, we played better than Aston Villa.
Just the finishing thought and the defensive errors.
And our game they always get one particular progression. When we start, maybe sometimes we score. We try all our best to score the second goal. It does not come. We relax. Then equalize. When they equalize, then we finally carry over the game, hand over to the opponent, then we go home. Now, our normal progression be that. But I think these are the issues where the coach is supposed to address. But Ruben Amorim.
It's very, very unfortunate, no? But hopefully he will pick up the lessons from this game and, move on to the next game with more experience than this.
Against Newcastle.
Anyway, I would like to know your final thought, and most importantly, who will be your man of the match today?
Well, man of the match today, with bias, man of the match today was Matheus Cunha.
Bias is allowed. Bias is allowed. Yeah. You get any final thoughts?
But from on today's game?
Any final thought regarding today's game, moving into Newcastle?
Moving into Newcastle on Boxing Day.
There will be boxing.
Hey, God.
But we don't know who will be hot.
We know. Moku no pretend. We know.
Let's pretend we don't know.
We know. For today's game, today one don't pass. We played better, but it was just a bad day for us. Let's see. And again, make Moku see how Bruno injury will come out, because not only away me personally, I owe hand for that club. If you know Tori don't work. the one we don't sour go kukuma rotting finish. Na to carry go throw away. So going to Newcastle, you want to like see Bruno they fit. Now when I feel make my my assumption, but without Bruno going that day, it's going to be disaster.
No, Alan, we'll see again before then. Good luck on the injury, Bruno.
No shaking.
Yeah.